Good morning, early birds. Sorry, it's a nice welcome, isn't it? Yeah, it's early whirly, so there might be some early birds up. Just making my first brew. Oh, Jesus, a massive pigeon just went flying past, but all kind of like not very coordinated. It was a bit like, oh, I'm a bit heavy for this. Right. I was just wondering whether I should shut the kitchen door, but the girls wouldn't wake them anyway if I'm in here yakking. It would take a bomb going off to wake Maud up. And actually, to be fair, so this is a thing that just happened. The bin men have just been, and I was laying in my pit and on my rabbit hutch, and I must have heard their van. I mean, I was awake, but I must have heard their van. And I thought, something made me think, is it bin day? So I was out last night and I thought, oh, just check on your phone, because I took screenshots of bin days, and then I was like, hang on, emergency situation, you may not have time to check your phone, it might be bin day. So I thought, so obviously night sweats, I'm sleeping naked, so I quickly looked out the window because everyone's bins out, and I was like, threw some clothes on, ran downstairs and dragged my bin out, and then realised it's red bin, and I've got like a full huge box of red bin stuff here, recycling. So I went back down again. They were down the road, luckily. I literally just got out there in time. Jesus, you do not want to miss bin. You do not want to miss bin day. It's like, I'm going to shut the door actually. Just don't want to miss it, do you? I mean, that would have ruined my day. Good morning, Limelight. Yes, early birds today. Did an early bird on Saturday, and just thought, oh, actually, F it. I often wake up and I'm in the mood to go live then, and then if I don't go live, then I do things, and then I'm listing, and then yesterday I'm like, right, no, I do my listing, then I go swimming, and then in the end I just didn't go live, so I thought, oh, F it, I'll just get up, I'll just press the button. Good morning, Dawn. How did you get on the car boot? Oh, yes, I'll tell you about the car boot. That's right. Because I just came on, I didn't have any plans to, but yes, the car boot. And I'll show you some bits that I got. It was bizarre because, I mean, obviously I just love going to the boot. Connie, her friend, wasn't going, so she ended up fully dressed, but then saying she didn't really want to go. So I went on my own. I was like, oh, should I? Are you disappointed? Do you want the company? I was like, I do like the company, but I'm fine. It's the boot. I'm going to cycle down with it. It'll be fine. You go back to bed. So, yeah, it felt really mediocre. Like, it was quite full again, but I didn't feel like I was, I'll tell you what the thing was. I was buying stuff for us, but not stuff for resale, which is nice to get stuff for us, but it's, I wanted stock as well. And, then the last two stalls, literally kind of on my way out, made it. Oh, chuffed. There aren't that many syllables in chuffed, but yeah, really, really chuffed. So I'll show you, in fact, some of the bits from there, and I'll just shut the door. And I'll show you some of the highlights, because I didn't think I was going to do a haul, because it had got sort of, didn't happen Sunday, and then I was like, oh, it's not happening, is it? So start putting stuff away. I should prop you up on the table whilst I grab a couple of bits that I haven't put away yet. Yeah, I'll do like a mini haul. Bear with me a second, really. Oh, sugar. Yeah, so I've listed some of the bits. But we can, oops, using this Kipling bag currently. We've got a name for you, Monkaloo. Your name is Carolina. Carolina Monkey is who is coming out with me at the moment. Limelight, I prefer booting alone. Feel like I can take as much time as I want then. Yeah, that's what I was surprised about, that I said I would like the company, because usually I prefer shopping and sourcing alone, which sounds odd because I've always thought, well, everyone seems to want to go shopping together, and I actually prefer shopping on my own in a way, because I mean, it's nice if you're that comfortable with somebody that they're on your wavelength, but often, yeah, I just want to concentrate. Oh, here we go. Yeah, right, so if you saw my Whatnot stream, you will have seen that I bought a tree for, I thought, oh, that'll be handy for dangling jewellery off my Whatnot, and I immediately didn't get on with it on Whatnot because I couldn't untie the necklaces quick enough. So I just put it on Vinted for a £5 yesterday. Loads of people are watching it because I'm like, that way, only paid £1 for it. I can justify having bought it as a mistake and getting rid of it straight away. Sometimes I'd rather even somebody gave me £3 to get rid of something, because then I have a clear conscience. I don't feel guilty for having cocked up. And it's like, right, well, it's gone now, I've got to post it, and then I don't have to think about it again. Where is it? Yes, I just realised, I suppose, could I put a light on? Frickin', that helps, isn't it? So, yeah, the tree, I've got that tree for £1, but to hang jewellery off of it didn't really work for me. So I'd literally put it on for a £5 on V. And then also, again, I thought this would be amazing. This stack, I think this was £1 as well. Put this on V as well. The Stackers, that's in nice condition. Stackers is a good brand for jewellery stuff. And I thought, this is clever. I'll put my phone in here. And I put it in here in the start of the stream. And people can't hear you. And in fact, actually, I must have sounded a bit rude. So I don't know if Aaron watches on here. If you do, apologies if I come across rude, because I was like, well, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not a professional. I was like, Jesus Christ. It was just that the phone must have been covering the speaker. So yeah, it's not really any good for me. So again, but I couldn't help myself. So I just thought, that'd be handy. Jewelry things. I did jewelry. Just buying stuff, Right, have I got enough to sit down that I bought? I think so. I'm going to turn you around and sit down. Just have my tea. And some water, actually. Hang on. Got live water. So yeah, I went out and watched the Amy Winehouse film last night. Went out with Tom and we got a really nice kind of arty cinema in Reading. And it's God, I like the bags. It's I love it because it's really relaxed in there. Connie often goes and just revises in there with her friend. Really relaxed, hardly anyone in there. So you can have a drink before, you can take a drink in. And so we sat playing cards and having a drink beforehand, and then there was only us. There was one person on their own and then a couple at the back. That was it in the cinema. It was really nice. Yeah, fade to black. The film was quite harrowing, really. So sad. I was booing. And then I booed most of the way home as well. I walked back and I was booing. So jewellery. I got jewellery as well. Some of which has sold and some of which I've stupidly put away because I didn't think I was doing a haul, but I really want to show you. Let me grab a couple of the bits. I can grab a couple of the bits of jewellery to show you, but I put them away a bit stupidly. Yeah, I know there's some bits in there. Oh god, yeah, it's a bracelet as well. Get yourself organised. Sort yourself out, love. So yeah, that'll be enough. So my current, you know how oh god, live. Have I done a sip of this yet? Oh, thank God. You know how if you've been watching me a while, I tend to not decide, but I like something and then I go all in, or something's in my head that I think that we need, so then I buy it forever, even though we've now got 200 of that thing I don't need anymore. I still buy it because I can't stop. And it's like, you remember what I was like with, I'd say I had a tin problem, a tin/container problem, but I could say had, because I got rid of all of the tins, containers, but I'm buying them again. I've got so many canisters, I can't not buy them because they're useful. It's a bit like, you know, a lot of people I think can't stop buying mugs. I know Andrew's one, and I've got quite a few, to be fair, but they're useful, aren't they? You're going to use them, so why wouldn't you buy them when you find nice ones? Well, anyway, at the moment, so obviously jewelry is luckily a you know, sort of did it, went away from it, did it, and now I'm back on it, and hopefully there's enough variety in it to keep me entertained. I can't, right, my name is Shelley and I can't stop buying toiletries. I can't stop buying freaking body wash. Well, I'll show you, because I've spent loads of money on toiletries and whatnot. We have so many toiletries now. I buy them in the boot, I buy them in the charity shop, that I open the cabinet, like the cabinet doors in the bathrooms, and it's all spilling out, and I'm getting annoyed because there's so much of it spilling out. But if someone's selling Molton Brown or L'Occitane, whatever it is, or, you know, I and it's a good price, I feel compelled to buy it. Even though I'm starting to feel like I could stop buying toiletries now and would be set for life. I even told some of the people I was buying it from that I couldn't stop buying it, and they sold me more. I mean, they must. Anyway, so God, live. Oh, Limelight and Dawn. I imagine that you're probably getting a cup of tea, but are you still there? Because it's very quiet, and I just wondered. Actually, it doesn't matter if I'm talking to myself. If it's recording, anyone can watch back, can't they? So yeah, bearing this in mind. Oh, Limelight, cool, thank you. It's because it's so expensive to buy from a shop. That's the other thing. I'm like, this is really good value. This is a bargain, and this is the stuff I like, so I have to buy it. So, and obviously a lot of the stuff and whatnot, the Molton Brown and that, I've been buying cheaper as well. But you know, you come away from a show and you're like, oh, I've just spent another 50 quid on nice shower gel. When does it end? Well, it doesn't end, apparently. It does not end. I like Molton Brown and L'Occitane. And it's expensive. So if you sit cheaper, you have to buy it, don't you? Oh, thank God, we'll find them. We're fine, it's fine. So, yeah, bearing this in mind, I spent £8.50 on this lot. See what I mean? £8.50. £8.50. You see what I've got? Good morning, Angela's at it. So me and Connie, we like the Ted Baker. We really like the body sprays. £8.50, all of this cost me. This, lovely. Sanctuary. I love the freaking smell of Sanctuary. Yes, thank you. Body Shop as well. And of course, Body Shop's gone under, hasn't it? Or is it? Yeah, has gone under. Pink grapefruit shower gel. Oh my God, the smell. If I could do smell-o-vision for you. Oh, it's so good. Oh my God, it's beautiful. So that was £1. House clearance, guy. And then it gets better. It looks like it's had a squirt out of it, actually, by look at that, but it's L'Occitane. What flavour is it? House clearance guy. So I hold them up. It was, and that one 50p. Yeah, of course it is, because it's you house clearance. You don't. This is nice. Thank you. Yes, I will. So it's shower gel. I don't even know what flavour it is. I don't know. It's lots of time. It's 50p. It's nice flavour. That's what I can tell you. It's nice flavour. But when can you stop now? No. Somebody offers me that lot again this morning for £8.50. I love it. Morning, Julie. Oh no, that's shower gel, but I tell you, that smells nice. Yeah, and we're starting to get there with the containers again. So I like these system pots, and I also love this colour. So I got us another pot because it's useful. It's useful, isn't it? So obviously I need lots of 50p, so I have to have that. I've got I didn't buy any more saucepans this week, but I did buy a colander for 50p. From the 50p man. How could I not buy that for 50p? Come on. I had to buy it. I mean, we've got one, but it's a bit bigger than this, so this can be for the vegetables. Well, occasionally carrots, occasionally peas. This is what we're talking about. 50p. So I maybe need to have a word with myself before I go next time and what I'm allowed to cross some things off my list in my head that it's acceptable to buy, to be honest. Oh, Jesus. Oh, hello. I think I might just step in there. I'm going to make lavender. Who's often in my lives I could make a moderator, and if I had you as a moderator, anybody, what's the difference? I've got a choice now. Can manage. I'll just make you a standard moderator. If you don't want to be, then I think you can just refuse it. Limelight, you're often about, aren't you? So I'll just add a couple of moderators if that's okay, because a lot of my friends appear these days, if you know what I mean. There we go. And those last ones were a little bit offensive. Good morning, Gary. So yeah, so I bought those bits of jewellery holders, but then again, I mean, like, how can I not? 20p. I got clothes. This was where I got all the jewellery holder bits from. So they were £1. The tree was £1. The stackers was £1. 20p. And I was like, I got close and went, oh, bargs. And they were like, yeah, downsizing. I said, yeah, I downsized last year, but here I am refilling. So I mean, it's lost its little. I just thought, well, that's useful, isn't it? I sell jewellery. It says a jewellery box. And it's 20p, so I buy that. This one as well. This was 10p. I mean, it just gets worse and worse. 10p. But this one, right? Listen, I thought this one would be useful because the size of it, and it's so clean as well. The size of it. So you put little ringos in there, and earrings in there. The size of it, I thought, because often, say on Whatnot shows, I sell quite a few things to one person. I thought I could, because this would be ideal. At 10p, I'd pay that for a freaking cardboard box to send stuff out in to protect it. And I sell rings. If I could put their rings in there, shut it up, send that, completely protected by and then someone gets a nice little ring box of their rings. I thought, well, yeah, I'd love to do that all day long. So that's useful. Carol, morning. It's ages since. Good morning. I caught you live. I'm the same with toiletries and beauty items from Whatnot. I spent a bloody fortune. Oh, thank God it's not just me, but I am sorry. And yeah, how do we stem it? It's yeah. Sometimes I've like, I'm not even going on that show. I saw Sam's, was it Sunday? Yeah, probably Sunday. And I thought, don't even go in there, Shelley, because you'll come out 50 quid lighter and you don't need any of it. So I just couldn't go in. Although probably bargain, yeah, thanks, Julie. Probably, some people, I imagine, and then I feel bad, are doing maybe the same with my jewellery shows, but I've cut them down to one a week, so hopefully it's not too bad. Because obviously, I mean, it's silver, so it's good stuff, but it's spending a tenner, 15 quid at a time. It mounts up, doesn't it? Oh, Antoinette, I sell those as travel jewellery boxes. Oh, yeah, that is a travel jewellery box. Bizarrely, something I am looking out for, and annoyingly, I gave an entire big box recycled of little earring boxes, things like that. When I was moving, I just gave them away on free cycle, that I don't need those. And like display things, don't need those, gave them all away. And now I do need them, of course, because now that I'm like sending a lot of stuff out and whatnot, and Vinted, and it's it needs extra protection. Just my red padded envelopes and tissue and stuff, it needs more than that sometimes. Like it rings, that like that. You can't just send that in a padded envelope with they'll have that stone out, and it needs extra protection. So I need earring boxes, ring boxes, anything. And so I'm like on the lookout for somebody who's got a load of even card earring boxes at the boot, is just trying to get rid of them, because that'd be really helpful for me. So what to show you next? I bought a couple of brass frames. These were 50p each. I thought they're nice. It's a nice little bit of homeware. They're not they're ones that have to go on the wall. They haven't got their stands. So I thought I might be able to get a tenner for those on Vinted. Those are nice. I like those. And then, oh man, are you ready for this? So I like picking up little oil paintings, and that the smaller the better. I think I might pay £3 for these. Prepare yourselves. There's 4 of them. They are oil and they're signed. Oh, like Christmas had arrived. I was looking at that. Yes, baby. Because I can enjoy these for a bit, and they're not taking up too much room in the flat. I can justify this, and it's freaking oil. Yes, £3. Yes. So they're actually on eBay, because annoyingly I can't do oil paintings on Vinted. I can't do tapestries on there. I really hope they change their policies on that soon, because for me it would be helpful. Gorgeous, yeah. Would you sell them as pairs? Now I've put them on as a 4 actually. I've put them on as a 4 because they're so small that you could have them as a 4. Do you think they should go as pairs? I hadn't thought of that. But they sell better as pairs. Yeah, thoughts down below. Anybody watching back as well? Pairs or as a 4? So the brass frames are doing as a pair. So then, right, so I've got this box to show you, and I've also made a new contact with a guy. I bought a little bag of, very nice, yeah, thanks, of silver on the way out. Yes, pairs. Oh, okay. Right. A little bag of silver, of which I listed the little bag of silver yesterday. Listed it all, which also shows what good stuff it is for me that I wanted to list it all. I spent 30 quid on the bag. I was looking, he gave them to me and he was off talking, and then he was like, I'm sorry, like, I've been ignoring you. I'm still holding his bag of silver. I said, oh, how much would the rings be? Because it's got all sorts in there. He went, 30 quid for the bag? I said, yes. And a guy next to me was laughing, and the guy that's selling it to me was like, that's the way I like to do it. I'm not a fussy person. I just like, I said, I'm not a fussy person either. I'm glad I've met you. Yes, I'll have it. And he comes every week, and I'm like, I will see you here next week. Tried to give him my telephone number, not in a chatting up way. He wouldn't take it. He's got too many regulars as it is. He doesn't need to. He just rocks up, and I'm like, how have I never found this guy? Well, he said he only comes for 2 hours, and then, all right, do you think this is odd? He said, so the silver wasn't on the table. In fact, he said he was packing up. I said, you're packing up? Because it was only like 9 o'clock or something. And he said, yeah, I only come for 2 hours. I was like, oh. He said, but he got out this silver, like, without me asking. He just gave it to me and said, you want some silver? And he said, I knew you'd be interested in that. I think we did mention that he saw my jewellery, but he also said, but I've seen you here. And I thought that's what you would buy. And I've seen you here, like at the boot. Have you? Like, so I haven't seen you, but isn't it weird? Maybe he's just a very perceptive person. Anyway, I don't care. He gave me a bag of silver and I'm happy. So, what else did he give? Oh, I mean, it was some really nice stuff. Because I said, I wouldn't normally go for earrings, but since you've just said for the bag, and as it turns out, they're very nice earrings indeed, then I took them. So I got from him my 30 squidolas. Let's just get them all out. And, oh yeah, there were some pendants. It turns out I really like listing pendants. Who knew? I didn't know. Oh yeah, and when I actually did, I don't often silver dip stuff. I usually clean it in a different way, but I did decide to silver dip a couple of the bits and then clean them. And when one of the bits went down the side of the basket, so I was trying to get it out with some tweezer things, tweezers, and a couple of extra chains come out. They have been in there for months. They were like, they had like a white film on them where they were just like, oh, thank God you're letting us out of the silver tip. And I polished them up and they're actually fine. La 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 la. So that's everything I got from my new friend. Say hello to my little friend. Oh no, there was a ring as well. There was a ring guy. Right, I think this is what I got for my £30. Prepare yourselves. Nice stuff. And I've already sold 2 of the items yesterday. I listed all this stuff yesterday. It cost me 30 quid. I've sold 2 items already for £10 each on the V. So I accepted an offer last night of 17, one of the items. I'm already into profit. Okay, so job is a good one. So earrings, 3 pairs of earrings. So these are just cute. So they look vintage. They're sterling silver, flowers with little faux pearls in. And I've got those on. I may put them on for 10 and sending out offers of, or I might put them on for 8. And I send out offers for a couple of quid less, but they're just cute. If anybody, by the way, would be interested in those, check out my Vinted down below. If it's, message me and, do them cheap for you, because those are cute, but I don't often do earrings. So have you given up on Etsy now? Oh yeah, Limelight. I didn't restart it. I just, I tried it. I've tried it a couple of times. Once I didn't give it enough of a go. The second, no, was it 3 times? Actually, might be 3 times. It was about a year ago, I think, the last time I tried it, maybe a bit longer. And it's just too slow for me. Unfortunately, I have to pay. I have to take less money for speed because I can't cope with how slow it is. Nice for some. They are. Do you know what? There'd be nice wedding earrings as well, wouldn't they? Actually, in pearls are red, so they might go. Also, these are they're cushions. Amber earrings. Look, and I've done the fluoresce test. I mean, how nice are those cushions? Excellent condition. Those ones are still on. I think they're on at 10. Again, I'm sending out offers of 8. They're sterling silver with amber. They're lush. But I don't know why, but earrings don't suit. How many earrings have I sold? Yeah, earrings don't go much. I don't know why, but Oh, I say that. These ones have already gone. So these ones are opals. And these went for a tenner yesterday. Listed them yesterday, went for a tenner. They are absolutely lush again. They're like cushions. So that's £10 back. Oh, it's the bin man. It's my friends. It's the bin man. Limelight, yeah, it's slow. Yeah, I just unfortunately didn't have the patience for it. It's a shame because I know I could get more money, but. Oh, are we still here? Sorry about that. Someone was trying to call and I tried to reject the call. Am I back with you? Did that continue okay? And it turned off the video. But put in the chat anything if you can, if I'm still here. Yes, that'll cool. I think when people are bored of Julie Whatnot, they may go back to eBay. What, buyers or sellers or both? Yeah. Well, do you know what the thing is though with Whatnot, particularly for buyers? This is cheaper. It's cheaper than eBay and Vinted. Well, sometimes you can get an absolute steal on Vinted, but it's cheap. It's really cheap. And then, you know, we're going to carry on, aren't we, buying if it's cheap. Julie Serendipity, the world working to connect that seller and you. Great haul. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it is. Still her, yeah, cool. And so then also, is this one of the things? Oh, yeah, this is one of the things that sold again. An opal, probably little cubic zirconias. I don't know. Is this like halo? You know, the halo style. Is it back in? Because obviously it's very, you know, if it was a darker blue, it's very Lady Di ring style. And I saw Shah had bought a vintage ring in that style, and I thought, as in John Luke and Shah, if you watch either John Luke, but YouTube or Whatnot, you'll know. So I'm like, are they actually back in? So that sold for a tenner as well. I think I put it on for 12, set to 10. Very nice. Probably a bit, I love it, but too pretty for me. So yeah, but two of the opals have gone, so that's 20 quid back. I've only got another 10 to make, and then I'm into profit. Then the pendants, I've got just a cute little love pendant. So obviously sterling silver. This one's rather nice. Pendant boat yacht. I really like that. That's like, yeah, got to be vintage, that one. That was quite filthy. I cleaned that one up. And then a cross, you know, cross. You can't go wrong with a little cross. This is all part of the 30 quid. Then again, like a halo, an opal ring. Rather nice. That's the one. Oh no, I didn't accept the offer of 17. I put it on for 20, which again is cheap for like a sterling silver ring with an opal like that. And they offered me 17, and this probably sounds petty, but I said to Connie, I put it on yesterday, there's lots of interest. Really, that should go for 20, but she said counter at 18.50, and I was like, all right, I'll do it. And I told them that my daughter told me I had to do it. She said, oh, you didn't write that, did you? She's like, me, gullible. I'm like, no, of course I didn't write that, but anyway, that's what I did. Limelight, actually, I have found a jewellery question. Oh, I'll come back to that in a sec. Then, oh my God, another one. This is also part of the thing of 30 quid. Can you see the blue flashing coming through? This is moonstone. I mean, and the thing is, I caught him at the end. Oh, Jesus, he had some gorgeous vintage costume jewellery as well. It would have been dirt cheap. I said, it's times like this, I wish I still did costume, but I can't sell it quick enough. Because he had some nice stuff. And this was at the end after he'd seen his regulars. He said, that's all I've got left. I was like, frickin' heck, what would it have been like at the beginning? So yeah, that's all part, so that was 30 quid. And then he said, oh, you can have this as, if you want. It's a Thomas Sabo bracelet. So I'm like, oh, it's just like, oh, Thomas Sabo. I'm kind of thinking it's fake, or just because he went, oh, you can have that for £5 if you want. Thomas Sabo. I said, oh, what's it made of? Like, no, it should be silver. And he went, silver. And it needed a clean up. I was like, okay. Like, Yes, I do. He's just, I really liked him. Well, not just because he was plying with cheap silver. Yeah, Thomas Sober bracelets, cleaned up very nicely, thank you. Yeah, so all of that's on. And then I'll just show you what I've got here. This was the other thing on the way out. Yeah, Limelight question jewellery. I found a brooch with the word silver imprinted on it. I presume it's no, don't presume it's low quality. Do you know what that might mean or where it would have come from? Before, is it 1973? There was no requirement to stamp things 925 if it was sterling. So, so 925 parts per thousand purity of silver. There was no requirement to stamp it as that. So you may, from late 1800s, have like full hallmarks, but it would have been, spear myself with my snake one, like the lion for the UK, maybe a queen's head, an anchor for Birmingham, but not the 925 because there was no requirement for the 925 to be on there. But it was only in the early 70s that became a requirement. And again, if you've got a charm and it's below a certain weight, again, there's not a requirement to stamp it 925. So prior to the early 1970s, it may have been. So one thing that it's probably telling you is it's very likely vintage. And so before that, it might have been stamped silver, sterling, ster. I've seen st.silver, I think, or if I've seen st.silver, possibly. So it may just be UK, but yes, it could be sterling, but vintage, but not assayed, in a proper office with all the stamps. So yeah, no, I wouldn't say that means it's going to be poor quality, but just sell it as silver stamped, which is literally what it is. You don't know for sure the purity of it, but I wouldn't say it's low quality. I'd say it's more than likely vintage. Yeah, the style looks a bit 1930s, I think. Limelight, sorry, I can't recall this. Is jewelry is it not your main bag? Feel free to send me a picture on vintage. And I'm not I'd say I'm not an expert because I don't feel I'm an expert, but I might have a clue. Yeah, no worries. So, and bizarrely, the conversation I was having with this guy, he was saying to another guy, also while I was there, I don't know if I told you this, I said, have you got a loop? Or I haven't got my loop. And, like back in the day, if you asked for a light, and you might get 3 lighters of people trying to light your fag for you. I had like 3 loops thrust at me because I was surrounded by people who like drawing their light loop. Well, thank you. Just made me laugh. Oh no, I don't sell jewelry. It was in a job lot of badges. Nice. If it's something that floats my boat, I might take it from you if you're logging it. So something he was saying was to this guy the guy was saying he's missed out on a lot of bits, and he said, right, listen, he was trying to say to the guy, he said, if you see something you think's good, don't just take one, because he'd come with him saying, I think I've got this silver fork or something, and he went, well, yeah, where did you get it from? And he said, it was like how much it was, and it was down there. He went, what, there was more of it? And the guy was like, yeah. He said, go get it now. He said, I'll give you this in scrap immediately. He said, go buy it all now. He's trying to send him off, like, get it quick. He said, whenever you see something like that, he said, take the chance. He said, do not just take one thing, take the lot. He said, the amount of times it's paid off for him. And it's a bit like where, I've had some I've found gold in big job lots so often. As long as, it's not been picked through, take the lot. And if you can be bothered to go through it's dirty work. Anyway, so I've just listened. I knew about that, and it's paid off a couple of times at the boot. Where, and this is what's just happened as well. Last store on the way out, this dirty old jewellery box, and my nan had one like this actually. And I was looking through it to say because, right, have a look, because so it's like that, and obviously there's loads of vintage plastic beads and stuff in it. And where's the little key? Can we get her go? I've not tried her. Oh, she's not making any. God, I remember. Do you remember having one like that? She's not making much noise, to be fair. She must be a bit tired. She's a bit tired. So anyway, I was looking through to like, is that the tune to Dr. Zhivago? Yeah, so they were like earrings, and there was one I was like, God, that looks like gold, and I was sort of looking for its pair, and I gave up in the end, and I said, I spent all that time, but really, actually, I was also trying to see if I could see a stamp with my ridiculous shit eyes. Let's just put that down a minute. And I said to the lady, I spent all that time looking for the pair of this earring, and I didn't find it. And she went, you can have the old box for £2 if you want. I was like, yeah, okay, thanks. So I can have a look through at home then. Thinking, I've done this before where people have said, you can have that whole lot for £2 so often at the boot, and then I find gold in it. And what did it's Dr. Zhivago. Gold. Yes, thanking you. So obviously there was some, like vintage beads in it. My nan also had one of these. Maybe they were very common. I mean, it's filthy, but yeah, my nan had one of those. There's like a pocket watch in it, I don't know. I mean, it's probably just some cheap, there's a screw in it. That's the sort of stuff you find in these old jewellery boxes. Oh, there's an old tooth in it. There's someone's old tooth in it. More beads. So that was pleasant to find. I think I didn't even throw it away. I think it's still in here somewhere. So, someone's old tooth. More vintage beads. Like lots of. Actually, I need to loop up and check what the gold. I imagine it's not gold plate, but I don't know, like costume chains, quite a lot of those actually. It's a shame that's so beaten up because I really like the thickness of that snake. There's loads of safety pins in here, like some old cheap. Oh, there it is, look. Someone's tooth. That's nice. A bangle. This again, I thought, that's quite handy. It's a lovely little enamel top. Not enamel? No, not enamel. Ceramic top, like trinket box. I thought I could clean that up and use it to send out stuff that I don't want to break. I used to have that tune in my jewellery box. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Reminds you of being a kid. So I could clean that up and use it to protect stuff. And then, there's like, God, do you remember earrings like this from the 80s as well? There's some pairs of earrings. Do you remember those? I had some like that. And also, do you remember the plastic ones, the plastic button earrings? There's pairs of those in there. Look at that, in the 80s. But then also, and these, 80s. So also on the top of that, it's just some cheap, there's a pair of earrings there. There's this, which I thought that just looks gold, but did I even check it with a magnet? I can't find any stamps on it. So then this is silver and it's stamped. So already, I thought, I'd have paid £2 for that. Various earrings, and then. So at one point when I was digging through, before she said you can have it all for £2, I found a chain caught up in the side as well, and I thought, That's surely not gold stuck in there. And I've pulled the chain out, and the clasp is broken, but it's gold. It's 9 carat gold. It's 375 stamped. This is the chain. This is in my £2 box. Oh yes. And then it's got a lovely little stamped, I'm guessing that's garnet in there, pendant, some 375 gold. Yeah, I will. Thank you very much. Beautiful earrings, absolutely beautiful earrings. 375 matching, which match the pendant, gold 375, with also a little stone, a little clear. No, that's a lie. It's not a little clear stone, but 375 9 carat gold earrings. Oh no, because I was like, oh, I like those. Unbelievable. And is that, yeah, another gold is only, that's the one I was looking for, its pair. It's gold, and it's gold stamped on the 375 on the butterfly. That is just on its own, but it's gold. And I think there's, oh, hang on, there's another earring. Oh no, that's attached to that. I think that's a gold. I haven't got my loop, but that might be a gold back as well. Yeah. A bit early. Oi, Peter. Good morning, Avon. Yeah, it's a bit early. I got up at, well, I just decided to go live when I got up. Well, to be honest, I had a bit of a bin scare where I heard the bin men and my bin wasn't out. So I was galvanised into action. The jewellery box will probably clean up well. What do you think? Well done, nice find. Thank you, David. Really lovely. Thank you, Angela. It's ink. It's ink actually in there. It's see it's a shame, isn't it? Because obviously that tune, and it is, because also I thought, yeah, lovely box, it's like my nan used to have, but you see all that in there, that's ink stains. So yeah, it's not fluff, it's ink. So it's horrible to throw things like that away, but I can't see how. I don't know who would want it. Yeah, maybe not. No, what a shame. What a shame. She's still going. People will still buy it. Really, I mean, it's really beaten up. It's by Design Philip. Does it say Design Philip, or is it like made in Sweden? Might sell as a prop. I'll have a look. I would love that if somebody were like, oh no, I mean, if anybody's watching that would actually use it or to store stuff, then, you know, I'll send it to you, because it would be lovely to save it, but just, no. Yeah, so, yeah, what a madness. I'm trying to think, I'm sure I had more stuff stuffed in my panniers as well. But yeah, I was pretty happy with that. I'll tell you what else, the information that this guy gave me was that there's a boot on a Sunday that I used to go to when I had a car, and there's now I don't know how long we've had the Elizabeth line, but there's a stop there right opposite, so you can go on the train. I was like, what? Like, so I'm going to be able to go to a Sunday boot as well. I didn't go this Sunday because I had too much on, going out for lunch and stuff, but a Sunday boot that I can get to on the train. Oh God, you just made my summer. Some people would just, recover the inside. It'd be great, wouldn't it, for someone to save it? Limelight, that's true, Julie. Some people are talented like that. Well, listen, if you know any of those talented people, send them to my Insta, and they can have it, because that would be lovely if somebody saved it. Oh God, alive. Thanks, Limelight. So yeah, so I love this one as well. You know, obviously because my nan had. Maybe they could, whoever was that talented could have that and save them. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, I was happy with that. So Whatnot did a show Sunday, and yeah, just like a normal, reasonable show. There's a lot of chat about Whatnot, obviously, at the moment. Not obviously, but there has been for a while. And I know that do you have a trolley? Yeah, I've got a trolley, but I bicycled to the boot. So, I could wheel my trolley to the station though, for that one. That's a thought. Oh, mind you, then the thing is, if I've got my trolley, I will ram it full, and I actually don't have the storage space here. So if I do go just with my, pannier space, little backpack, it does, I'd say it stops me from buying stuff I shouldn't, but I still managed to come back with a cast iron saucepan, 2 lamps and something else heavy the other week. So that's truly a lie. What's I saying? Oh yeah, Whatnot. Gary, don't you all buy too much? Yes. Yeah. I mean, I'd push it as it is. Yeah, Whatnot. So yeah, because apparently the luxury pickers were in the Metro, I think, saying that they made 20 grand in the first month of Whatnot. I don't know if that's. I mean, I'm sure they were interviewed, but I don't know if the Metro's embellished it slightly, or if they did literally make 20. I mean, maybe they did make 20 grand in the first month. Maybe that's how they can. Maybe that's how they can buy, like the Mulberry giveaways and that. I haven't seen the article, but so obviously that's amazing. And also, obviously, the luxury pickers are one of the biggest UK sellers and Whatnot. So not everyone's making 20 grand. What's I going to say about that? Oh yeah, so for me, Whatnot. Hope you get some good stuff. Thank you. Yeah. So what did I sell? 11 or 12 bits on. That feels about right. That might be wrong actually. On Sunday. Yeah, and obviously on Whatnot as well, the price, I mean, I'd play Ringo Bingo at a tenner, and it's just, it is daft really, because, if I'm averagely making £1 or £2 maximum, it is not worth doing it really. It's not worth doing it from a business point of view, but I do enjoy it. So I do sort of think, oh, should I really be doing this? Tricky. Hello there. I don't know if I read that out, if that's going to say I'm going to be saying something odd. I'm trying to think about that. Oh yeah, I've got it. No, I can't. If anybody that's in the chat is reading that, say it quickly, you'll work out what they're trying to make me say. Takes me a while. Yeah, so that's that really. I'm going to let you, God alive, I've been on for over 50 minutes. I'll let you go about your day now. Thanks for joining me, early birds. I like this. Just getting up and going live, because I can spit out a few things that are in my head before I meet anybody else in the house. Yeah, have a lovely day. Thank you for joining me. Give me a thumbs up if it's not too much trouble, and I will see you soon.